refresh to make sure it's working. Because I'm rolling, hating. Let's see here. Good. I'm here. Great. So let me fix. Oh, it's okay. It's a little janky. It's a little janky because this is all DM Hokey's fault. A lot of things at our site are DM Hokey's fault. We just got to say that. But I can make shadoops. We're going to get this eval bar going on pretty soon here too. So right there on the left is where I want to put it. My little eval bar. Oh, that's not. There's been worse. There's been worse. And we're here for the final end here. I think it's time to resign. It's time to resign. And I just want to search up something. We'll see if I can get my eval bar. This is created by DM Hokey. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool thing. So eval bar open. It's a little app that was created by our friend DM Hokey. Something nasty is just going on here. What is going on? Let's try it again. Eval bar. You heard that little ding. That was like, no, I didn't like it. Eval bar. Oh. Well, it's time to resign. This dude's not resigning. Time to say goodbye. All right, allow access. There we go. Great. That's looking good. I want to put it way down at the bottom. And now we're going to grab this thing. And okay, I'm going to show you guys the eval bar. Okay, so here we go. Window capture. Okay, here we go. Eval bar. Eval bar, okay. No. Where did you go, eval bar? Where did you go? Eval bar. Oh, gosh. Eval bar. Uh-oh, it's not working. DM Hokey, do you have any sense of why this thing isn't working? It's killing me, by the way. It's like, it's not showing. It's not showing the eval bar. It's there when I'm looking at it, but now I don't see it. Yeah, so something is wrong with the eval bar, boss. Something is wrong with me grabbing it. Change the capture mode to Windows 10. I don't know what that means, buddy. In the source, I don't know what that means. To capture mode, what does that mean in the source? Capture method. Okay, here we go. Okay. Still didn't work. I did change it. So in the window capture, oh wait, was it this one? Oh wait, let me fix it again. Let me try again. Bang. There we go, buddy, it worked. All right, so now I'm gonna make it a little over here, and we're gonna go over here, and look at this bad boy. We're gonna just put it right to the side of this thing, right there. There's a Dojo eval bar. I'm gonna put it right in the center. Oh, it looks good, right? Maybe a little bit of space. Let's just see how this looks. There's the Dojo eval bar, buddy. Kraai, game one of Kraai vs. Technology is just beginning. Nobody, I got a Stream Deck, bud. I got a Dojo eval bar. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing fine, thank you very much. I'm doing fine. I just want to line it up. So, check it out, you guys. I can move this bad boy. So I can move it. And I asked DM Hokey to give me a crayon texture because I wanted it to, humans do crayon and engines do otherwise. Look at that thing. That's pretty good, dude. And later we're going to get faces so that if me and David have a different eval, we can put our faces on the board. We don't have that yet. But right now I'm saying it's beyond -2, but I told DM Hokey, -2, that's kind of like the limit. That's all we need. Okay, so there's our eval bar. It's actually one thing, DM Hokey, you can see from this is a little bit misleading is that, well, actually, I can fix this. Where's my eval? I can just make it, I can bring this down here. That looks a little bit more plausible. Good. All right, that looks good. Maybe we could catch it around the edges a little bit better or something. Yeah. All right, I'm going to take a quick pause, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to make a short video, and we'll just capture it later. This will be the recap of the stream, the human recap, the non-engine eval recap. All right, I'll be right back. Cause I'm rolling, I'm hating, I'm riding dirty, riding dirty, riding dirty. Okay. So, this is the true World Championship. Oh my God, Discord tutorial. I'm not gonna do that right now, obviously. Okay. Oh, he wants me to get rid of the... Can you just tell me how to get rid of the black, DM Hokey? Is it just something you can tell me, Bowers? Let's see. He's talking to me in the chat. Do the filter on the eval source that I sent you in the chat. Damn it. Now, I remember you sent me something in the chat, and there's something in the lower left-hand corner, but I can't find that, dude. I don't see anything in the lower left-hand corner of the eval bar. I don't see it at all. No, I don't see it. No, I don't see it. I'm the only one who can use this eval bar too, because the other two guys are Mac users, I think. Yeah, DM Hokey. Right-click your source and go to filters. Okay, let's try. Let's try. Okay. Filters, got it. And then, okay. Effect filters, defaults. I'm listening, DM Hope. You got my full attention, buddy. What do I do now? Defaults? What do you want me to do? No Nintendo, DM Hokey. Maybe color key? Is that what you want me to do? I'm waiting. Add a color key. Got it. Please specify the name of the filter, color key. We're going to say OK. And then select black. Custom color. I got to do custom color. That's no good. Are you sure? Custom color? Darn it. And then key color. Got select color. Black. Okay. Kraai against technology. Let's see if it worked. Did it work? Ah, it looks pretty good, DM Hokey. How about that, mouse? How about that? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm not going to complain anymore about you, DM Hokey. I'm not going to say anything bad. And I'm going to tighten this up here a little bit. And there is the whole business. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tighten this up for a little video that I'm about to create. Here, I'm going to tighten it up just so it looks good for the vid. And later, Ludwig can adjust my face, but we'll just have this going on here. Actually, maybe I'll make it bigger. It's okay. We could put it like that. Okay, guys, we're going to make a quick vid on this. You can watch me do this vid creation in action. So I got to get to my board. All right, so should we look at it from Black's point of view? Boom. All right, and then, all right, So, all right, welcome to my video, friends. We're going to do this quick recap video. Ding wins game 1, and 2 predictions I made in the prediction video we did came true today. One, that Gukesh could think for an incredible amount of time. That usually doesn't come back to bite him. Today it did. Also, that Gukesh would play sidelines, and that those could also come back to bite him. And it kind of did today too. So let's roll through this a little bit. I've had this position as black. If black wants safety, they could play CD. Knight C6, C3, A5. Here, Ding is tanking, which suggests that he wasn't prepared for this variation. So at this point, we felt, oh, Gukesh has definitely won the battle of the opening. And to a certain extent, that's true. Knight F3, A4, Bishop E3. This was all fairly quick. And now G4, the first move I wasn't 100% on. Old timers like to play moves like King F2 and H4 in this kind of position. Queen A5, Bishop G2. This was also kind of fast. A3, B3, takes, B4. We predicted this. Me and David Pruess were covering this game. We're up early doing this for you and for ourselves. Knight B6, castles, Knight C4, Bishop F2. Now, I want to go back to this position. Here, I was unsatisfied with castles and Bishop F2. It's not clear that the rook belongs on F1. The bishop is also not clearly on F2. It's in the way of the rook, for example. So other moves here could have been Knight B5 or even just waiting to castle. Something else, because what happens here is now we have a discoordination in the white position. And here I was beginning to feel a little hopeful for black. Black, imagine, is already down in time pretty significantly. White is the one who prepared, but now Ding makes a very nice flexible move, Bishop D7, not necessarily declaring his intentions, but dreaming of some kind of Bishop B5 or Bishop A4. And at this point, it becomes very difficult to know how to play the position for white. David kept on wanting to play F5, and I was like, dude, it's a little too fast. You got to prepare that thing. He didn't understand, though. That's why he's an IM. But in any case, it was hard to know what to do for white. And we were like, he's going to play Queen E2. And here, thought forever on Queen E2. And here, I just want to say, I'm a chump GM, but I found the plan that Ding was going to play, and this is exactly how it went out. Knight D4, Knight D4, Knight B2. By the way, I have not looked at it with this computer. This is just the human analysis that you're getting from me. And the problem here is, even if your computer says that white is okay here, right? Even if your computer says white is okay, there's still more practical problems for white because black has a very simple plan of infiltration. Once he gets to C4, he's looking at this pawn. Of course, he's looking at this pawn. He's looking to come in here. And all of a sudden, white's pieces don't make any sense. Like, why is the bishop on F2? It's in the way of the rook. How are you going to deal with this? And this is typical French play where we have some weaknesses and we're going to go after them. Okay, so at this point with the Dojo eval bar, okay, I was putting it around 0.3. That was my human estimation, like 0.3. But again, harder to play for black. Excuse me, for white. Okay, so this happened. Queen E3, rook C8. And I thought the only plausible plan here was rook FC1. It's a very sad move. The rook FC1 is not only to defend the A pawn after queen C4, but to enable bishop F1 to just try to stop black's counterplay. Rook AC1, this move is claiming that it's not just that you're going to give the A pawn, but it's also the claim that you're not worried about the control of this square. Because with the other rook, we would have had bishop F1. And here we thought white's only chance was queen F4. It's the only move that kind of sort of makes sense, you know. Instead, white played queen E1, thinking forever. But after bishop G5, it didn't take long for the chumps in the room, myself, to say, oh, this is toast. Bishop D2 is a thing. You know, all the squares are gone. Complete infiltration by black. And so at this point, I learned actually a new word. It's called cheapo merchant. That's what white has to try to be now, is a cheapo merchant. That's my word of the day. Rook C2. Rook c4, very nice. We could have played bishop a4, but this is even stronger, threatening rook d4. h4, we predicted that. Took forever for Ding to play that, for Gukesh to play that. What happens though? Just bishop f4. I'm not interested in your spicy stuff. I'm all the way inside your position now, right? The problem with the space advantage is if you lose that space, your opponent comes around. Oh, the claws are coming in, man. The claws are coming in. So queen b1, cheapo merchant, threatening rook b2, winning a piece. Black says, you know what? I'm just going to take all your coconuts. And look how unpleasant this is. We're controlling this square. We're having this. We have these guys going on. And now we're just going to see a clinical finish here. Fe, Fe, knight e2. Here's some tricks. So now we got at least a trick of bishop c5. We had a nice variation where we were looking at bishop c5, queen g4, queen h7. Don't play rook h7. That's mate bows. Don't do that. This might have been some kind of dream, but the boys in the chat came up with queen d4, and if bishop takes, rook takes, and if king h1, queen h4. There might be something else for black, but that was our human response to the bishop c5 move. After queen c2, simple chess, queen c4. Even the chump GM saw that one. Queen d2, castles. Now black has complete coordination of his pieces. That was the only problem he had left to solve. He's up 2 pawns and has the better minor pieces. And we have weaknesses everywhere. Bishop d4 was the attempt. Boom, nice move, nice move. Queen e3, that's not going to help. Check. e5. Simple chess. And one thing about Gukesh is he could have gone to a worse endgame or tried to go to a worse endgame at several points in this game. And he was like, no, I'm not going to go to no endgame. And when you don't go to an endgame, this is what happens. Bishop f5. And now bishop e4, h6. And here, black just feels so good about life, you know, because we control this diagonal. Our king gets to be here in safety, zero compensation. Threatening queen h1 mate. Bishop d6, it doesn't really do anything. Check to the miserable king, snip, and it's time to resign. And finally, he does. So there was a nice victory by Ding. Something I want to stress, though, is in a lot of ways, this is more of a white collapse, and it's hard to play with space. We've seen that a bunch, right? It's easy for the computer. So you can imagine his computer telling him interesting things in the prep to the game. But then when you get there, you don't find a satisfactory way to organize your pieces. And to me, the beginning of the kind of discoordination came with the move castles. It didn't feel right. Also, g4. I didn't like it. Again, things like king f2 and h4, I have a feeling that's what, when we look in the database, that's going to be the more traditional way to approach it. So this whole thing, g4, bishop d2, castles, bishop f2, white's not lost or anything here, but it's the beginning of kind of falling apart a little bit, right? And so what I'm trying to say is, yes, Ding played a great game, but a lot of the moves he found, like knight b2, queen c4, stuff a chump GM like myself can find. Okay, so that part of it, not too hard. If I was going to say an exclam, I would actually give it to this move, bishop d7, because it's just waiting to see what you do. And we're saying, what do you do? Gukesh didn't know. He thought forever and played queen e2. But then after queen e2, we have this very nice knight d4, knight b2 idea. So there it is. Ding wins game 1. All right, my friends, I'm going to end it here. That was a great stream. We are going to be back tomorrow. And that was a beautiful, beautiful time. We're going to raid somebody. Am I going to go take a nap? No, but I am going to eat something. I'm hungry, man. I need breakfast. So let's raid some guy named Baki. I don't know who this is. Baki83A. Thank you guys for following. If you know, give us a Patreon, give us a follow, go check our YouTube vids out, join the JoJo training program. These are some of the things we want. All right, my friends, we're gonna raid. I didn't move the eval bar in the video all the way down. I should have done that. So maybe our editor guy could do that. All right, bye.